Today on CWN, we have a lot of videos today.
And we have a new weekly segment for y'all. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Dawson. Today is Tuesday, February 28, 2023.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Sorry for the show yesterday. We had some technical difficulties with the link, but those who were able to watch it, thank you to those. And Coach Hernser's AP English class had begun their 1984 game today and will be playing throughout the week. For those that are playing, remember Big Brother is watching and will be watching throughout the week.
The Latin Club will be meeting today after school in Mr. Eason's room to read and translate stories about antiquity. Come by room 605 to enjoy the fun and learn the Romance language.
We have a new segment called Latin Word of the Week. Let's send it to Mr. Eason for more on this week's word.
Salvete discipuli. This is Mr. Eason coming at you with a Latin quote of the week to help promote my Latin club. So the Latin quote of the week is Omnia vincit amor et nos cademus amori. It's actually one of the quotes on our new signs outside of my door. And it means love conquers all, and so let us too be conquered by love.
On Friday, 44 CHS band students competed in the UIL solo and ensemble contest at TAMU Kingsville. 38 Calallen High School's band students have qualified for UIL state. This is by far the most successful UIL solo and ensemble contest for the CHS band program. Congratulations to these students, musicians, on their outstanding achievement. Here's more information.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jose. So Jose, I heard your quartet for the solo and ensemble competition advanced to state. How do you feel about that, and how was your experience over there?
Honestly, I'm pretty glad that our quartet, with the other players included, that we made state. It was a lot of hard work and a lot of just spending time together to just really achieve this.
Hey cats, I'm Maddie and I'm here with Joseph Garcia. And Joseph, I heard that you were at the solo and ensemble contest on Friday. What was the rank you got?
I got a grade 1.
And will you be moving on to state?
Yes.
That's awesome. And what's the name of your piece and who was it arranged by?
The name of my piece is Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz by Robert Utomo.
That's awesome. And how do you think your performance went?
It wasn't my best run, but it was still a pretty good run, and I still have some things I need to clean in it, so I'm going to be working on those for this next month.
That's awesome. Thank you. Hey cats, I'm Maddie, and I'm here with Christian and Callie. And Christian, I heard the steel band went to solo and ensemble on Friday. How did y'all do?
We got a score of 1, which is the highest score they can get in solo and ensemble, and which means we're going to state in May.
That's awesome. And Callie, what's the name of y'all's piece?
The name of our piece is King James.
That's great. And Christian, another question for you. How do y'all think y'all's performance went?
I thought it went really well. I thought it was very fun to play, and I think everyone thinks that. And yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, guys, and back to the studio.
Attention seniors, the Insurance Women of Corpus Christi are now accepting applications for their scholarship. To be eligible, you must be a full or part-time student at a college or university for the upcoming school year, and you must have a GPA of 3.0 or higher. Applications can be picked up in the College and Career Center.
We caught up with Ms. Bortz for an update on what her classes have been up to. Let's take a look.
Hey cats, I'm here with Jenny. So Jenny, y'all are doing a fun little activity. Can you tell me more about that, please?
Yeah, we're doing a lab over mole conception, and it's where we find the molar mass and the volume. So we're using it on salt and baking soda. We have to find out the molar mass of each and add it all up and see what we get.
Perfect. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Congratulations, Brendan Morin, for placing first place in the district welding competition last Friday. He will now be advancing to the Skills USA State competition in late March. Great job, Brendan.
Now let's send it to Brooke with a rundown on sports.
Thank you, Dawson, and good morning, Wildcats. If you did happen to catch our show yesterday, sports will be the same as yesterday. As of yesterday, senior powerlifter, cheerleader, and drum major Katie Leal has signed to Midland University in Nebraska. Let's check it out.
Good morning, Calallen Wildcats. I'm here with Katie Leal, one of our prestige lifters here at the high school. Katie, today we're at your signing. Where are you going?
I'm going to Midland University up in Nebraska.
That's super exciting. So have you been up there? Have you visited the campus or anything?
Yes, me and my dad went during livestock. It was an amazing school, and we loved everything about it up there.
That's super exciting. So high school season isn't quite over yet, and we're going to the regionals this Thursday. How are we feeling about regionals?
I'm very excited. I have very high hopes for myself. I think I'm going to do really good, just a good mindset and rest my body.
So Katie, after regionals, assuming that you go to state, how are you feeling about state? Any speculations, any assumptions?
As of right now, I'm ranked first in the state, so as long as I keep working hard and being smart with my body, it looks like I'm taking it home.
Well, Katie, congratulations on your signing. This is a huge deal, and thank you so much for your time. That's all from here. Let's take it back to the studio.
The JV baseball team had a tournament here and went undefeated this past weekend. In the varsity tournament in McAllen, they also went undefeated. Here's more on how varsity did.
I'm here with Jet Bates, varsity baseball player. So, Jet, y'all had a tournament in McAllen. Y'all went 5-0, so how do you think y'all did?
I think it was a pretty good team effort overall. We got a win in all of our games, so you can't really ask for much more.
So when's our next tournament coming up?
Our next tournament starts this Thursday, and it's going to be here at our field. So, yeah, we're pretty excited about that.
I'm here with Justin Calderon, the varsity baseball catcher. So, Justin, it was 5-0 in McAllen. How do you think you did?
I think I did pretty good. There's still a lot more stuff to work on as a team and individually, but overall I think we did really good for our first tournament in McAllen.
So what do you think the team has to work on overall? There was a couple errors, but not a lot. So what do you think we have to work on?
I think we just got to work on our hitting just a little bit more. Our defense was there, and I just think we just need to hit the cages a little bit harder this next tournament, and I think we should be good.
All right, thank you. Now back to the studio.
Lily interviewed Caitlin about the softball tournament the team had in Clear Creek this past weekend. Let's hear it from them on more on how the team did.
Good morning, Cats. I'm here with Caitlin, one of our varsity softball players. Caitlin, y'all went to Clear Creek this past week. How did y'all do?
We went 4-1 this weekend.
That's good. And when's y'all's next tournament?
This weekend in San Antonio.
And what have y'all doing in practice to get ready for the tournament?
We've been taking a lot of reps, and then we're going to do bunt defense and first and thirds.
That's good. Good luck to the softball team this week. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
The boys and girls soccer teams played Rockport on Friday. After a hard-fought game, the boys sadly came up short. Aaron spoke with Eli to gain more insight into how the game went. Let's take a look.
Good morning, Calallen Wildcats. I'm here with Eli Tsakevo, one of our varsity players here at the high school. Eli, I know that y'all played Rockport last Friday. How'd that go?
It wasn't a very good game. We lost 5-0, but I think we definitely showed some improvement that game. We actually did lose a few players due to eligibility and whatnot, but I think we worked with what we had, and we played pretty well.
So, yes, the scoreboard didn't say it looked very well, but that first half, y'all held them down to 1-0. I know that's not the ideal outlook at the end of the game, 5-0, but, looking into these next games, how do you think that's going to portray over?
I think if we can hold like we did that first half, we're gonna be pretty set for playoffs this year. We played TM on Tuesday, and if we can play like that, we'll come out with that W.
Okay, well, thank you, Eli, and good luck the rest of the season. That's all from here. Let's take it back to the studio.
The girls' soccer team defeated Rockport 6-0. Here's Aaron again with Lucy on that win.
Good morning, Calallen Wildcats. I'm here with Lucy Alvarez, one of our varsity soccers here at Calallen. Lucy, last week y'all played Rockport. How'd that go?
Yes, so we did play Rockport on Friday. We actually came out with a 6-0 win, and I think we played relatively well, keeping a lot of possession of the ball and just working a lot and communicating.
That's good. So where and when is y'all's next game?
So our next game is here at home on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, against TM.
That's super exciting. So, I mean, man, y'all haven't been scored on all district. How does that feel?
It does feel really good. You know, that's one of our goals, which is not getting scored against. Thankfully, our goalie, Caitlin Villalobos, is amazing. So thank you to Kate.
And so I can say y'all have 5-6 more games of district. How are you feeling about the rest of district and going on to start those playoffs?
I think for all of us, we're just trying to work really hard. We're trying to work our best and keep the communication going and just trying to play well overall as a team.
Okay, well, thank you. And that's all from here. Let's take it back to the studio.
The boys basketball team advanced to round 2 of the playoffs last week for the first time in 9 years. The team played a great game against Pleasanton, but unfortunately their season has come to an end.
Thank you, anchors. Good morning, Wildcats. Today I'm here with Coach Burnett, our varsity basketball coach here at the high school. Coach Burnett, last Friday y'all went into Pleasanton to play Pleasanton in round 2. How did that go?
Our boys came out. They showed a lot of fight. We didn't end up with a win, but we executed our game plan, and we fought to the very last second, and I couldn't be even more prouder than our boys.
So, Coach, y'all went through a lot of adversity this season, starting the season off with a few less bodies because of football, and then going in, trying to find that mix and that chemistry. How was that?
It took a lot of work, a lot of practice. Those guys came in after a successful football season, and we had to get them caught up to speed really quick. So we just had to have a lot of good practices and stayed focused, and it worked out for us in the end.
So we were looking at the banners a second ago, and 9 of your players are seniors. What do you have to say to your seniors for this season?
Very proud of those guys. Like I told them after the game in Pleasanton, they're setting the foundation for Calallen basketball. This is our second year making the playoffs, and these guys are setting the way for the younger guys coming up.
And there's a relationship between a player and a coach, and I know that with Bryce, your son, you had a lot closer relationship with that. How is it being that this was his last season and he's going?
Bittersweet. You know, it's fun to be around him every day, but you know, at the same time, he gave us everything he could, and he's going to be off to better things in the future.
Always looking on to the future. What do you expect for next year's team?
We got some really good young ones coming up. These guys they're ready. They're putting in a lot of work, and they're ready to hit the floor running.
Coach, so last year you took over for Coach Lawrence, and I asked you early on in the year last year what the expectation was, and you said it was the playoffs. You got that this year and more. How does that feel?
Very good. We talked to the kids at the very beginning of the season, and their expectations was to win a playoff game. They didn't just want to make the playoffs. They wanted to win a game, and they were able to achieve that this year. Very proud of them.
Coach, do you have any comments, anything you'd like to say for your team for their hard work this season?
Just thank you for giving us everything you got. You guys did a great job, and we achieved our goal.
Congratulations on your very successful season. I'm very excited to see what you have in store next year. That's all from here. Let's take it back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Brooke. Now here's Candace with today's weather forecast right after this quick break.
Go!
What is that kid doing?
This is gonna get so many likes on social media.
Wait! Don't do it! Stop! Stop! You can't post that on social media? What are you, dumb?
But why? It's totally radical, man.
You could get cyberbullied. Don't you know anything about the internet? People will abuse you, you stupid kid.
You're right. I don't want to get abused. How do I not get abused?
Exactly. You see, kids, cyberbullying is wrong.
But wait, you didn't answer me. How do I not get abused?
Thank you, Anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Today's weather is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We are still seeing that humid, warmer weather making an appearance in today's forecast. Temperature right now currently is 76 degrees, 3% chance of rain, and the winds blowing from the south-southeast at 8 miles per hour. Looking further on into the rest of the day, temperature is going to rise up to 81 degrees at 12 o'clock, drop down to 79 and then 73 later on at 8 o'clock tonight. Percent chance of rain also staying fairly low, but picking up as the day goes on to 2, 3, and 8%. And the winds are going to be blowing at south-southeast 11 miles per hour, pick up to 17 miles per hour from the southeast at 4, and drop down to 13 miles per hour from the southeast at 8 o'clock. Looking further on into the rest of the week's temperatures, we're looking at temperature rising up to 83 on Wednesday, 85, and then dropping down to 78 on Friday due to a cool front making an appearance on Thursday afternoon. Temperature or percent chance of rain also increasing as the week goes on to 14-20% on Thursday, but then dropping down to 0 on Friday. And the winds are going to be blowing pretty strong at 20-30 miles per hour on Wednesday and Thursday, and then dropping down to 15-25 miles per hour on Friday. It's all from weather. Have a great one. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Candace.
Of course.
And that's all our announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, how can you have bread if you are on a liquid diet?
I don't know, Dawson. How?
Drink a toast.
Just a reminder, we will have a show tomorrow, even though it's going to be very busy. So be sure to look out for that. And for all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter.
No collaboration tomorrow.
And no collaboration tomorrow. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And don't forget to catch our Saturday show now at 8:30 a.m. on Chris 6 and the CW at 5 p.m.
And as always,
Stay classy, Calallen.